Alright guys, so this is just a little video on coil cleaning tips. Okay, this specifically condenser coil cleaning tips. This is a really huge thing for me. When I send people out to clean condenser coils, I want them to understand what clean means. Okay, and the other thing I want to point out is I use the term condenser coil acid multiple times in here. I do understand, and I hope that you guys understand, that there is cleaners, majority of the cleaners that we use these days are not actually acid. A long time ago, the majority of the cleaners that we had were acids, and you know, some of us that have been in the trade for a while kind of use that term a little loosely. I kind of bounce back and forth between condenser coil cleaner and condenser coil acid. Okay, so I have a couple different clips in this that are just showing you guys some really good tips that I think could benefit all of you guys very much. So here we go.
If you haven't seen it already or in my videos, get you one of these wands from Lowe's. It's got a shower mode, and it really gets in there to clean those condensers. Allows you to really get in. It really helps with the AC condensers that you can't get into. Lets you really clean well. And it doesn't bend fins or anything.
Okay, so this is my second pass of coil cleaner, and I'm spraying from the top down and letting it drip down. Okay, you see how it's kind of foaming up there? And look down here, we're getting some nice foam action going on the right side, but it's not necessarily penetrating enough on the left side. So you always got to make sure, don't just assume that, you know, one pass is good enough. We need to obviously do some more work in that left corner right there. Okay, on this guy, I want to reiterate something. Clean means clean. Okay, this is my third rinse and I'm still getting stuff blowing out of this coil. When you clean this, don't waste your time just shining it up. Make sure it's clean all the way through. Okay? Always keep your service manager, your boss, whoever in the loop. Let them know, hey, this coil's impacted, but don't just make it shiny and move on. Take your time and do it right. Your customers will appreciate it. Okay, as soon as you get done rinsing the condenser, getting all that stuff out, you need to get the lint that you washed out of the condenser. Whether it be this style where it sucks up from inside, outside, whatever. You need to get it off the floor. Get it out of here, because what's going to happen is if we leave it all in that rack, as soon as it dries, it's just going to suck it right back up to the condenser. Look at the chunks of stuff I'm washing down. We're going to get it away from all the condensers. We're going to come over here. See, it's all over here. Big chunks of stuff. That's all going to go. We're going to rinse out this whole rack. Try to make sure it's gone. I have shown you guys in my videos before, I don't like to work hard. I like to work smart and work easy. There's a small little coil cleaning hole on this panel and it's annoying. It's that tiny little hole over there. Just pull that panel off. It's like 20 screws, man. You got to drill up here anyways. So zip that thing off, then you got great access to that coil. Get you one of these coil wands. Not saying you have to have one, but this coil wand right here on this shower mode, hell yeah. I'm going to pre-wet this coil. And then once I get it pre-wet, I'm going to put condensed coil cleaner on it. Clean it from the inside out. Nice and good. You can see I've got barely any water trickling through, and I've got the full force of this. Okay, I've applied the acid, and I take my time and apply the acid row by row, nice and slow. Make sure it gets full penetration through the coil. Same on this side, full penetration through the coil. You want it coming out the other side, and then you're going to rinse it from the inside out. Take your time, do it right the first time. Take a look at the difference of water flowing out once you get it clean. I am still on the same AC, just the other side of the condenser. I've used 4 bottles of condenser coil cleaner on this AC, and the condenser's still not coming through clean, and it's still impacted in certain spots. I literally don't have enough cleaner to completely clean these things, so we are going to have to come back, but I've done my best. I'm going to turn it on here in just a few minutes and test the operations and see if our refrigerant pressures look better. But yeah, this one's intense. I've used 4 bottles and it's like down towards the bottom, it's impacted. It's coming out pretty decent right here, like pretty decent, but in some spots it's still really difficult and it's just coming out caked on. So it's just taking multiple passes.
This is just a massive lack of preventative maintenance here. They don't do any. They have a filter changing company that comes through, I think, once or twice a year and cleans these coils, and they don't take them apart like this and clean them, so they're never cleaned right. So.
Okay, so that's it. Nothing too amazing, nothing too technical, okay? But I really feel that people miss out on the importance of cleaning the condensers properly, taking the time and making sure that the water is flowing through them. A lot of people that I've come across have never cleaned condensers from the inside out. There's times when you can't. There's times when you just have to give it a rinse from the outside, but understand that's not the right way. If you think about how a condenser works, it sucks the air in through it and blows it out, one direction. So if you can clean that the opposite way that the air came in, then potentially you could dislodge some of the debris that's stuck in the condenser easier, instead of having to force it all the way through the condenser to get it out. A lot of times that, in my opinion, is why we come across impacted condenser coils, because people have rinsed them from the outside in too many times, and that stuff will never come out all the way. Obviously, if we're not cleaning these condensers right, it's going to lead to all kinds of goofy issues, okay? Head pressure problems, weird, refrigerant problems, all kinds of weird stuff, okay? So obviously, if you guys can clean these, you want to clean them properly and be thorough. It's important, in my opinion, to let your management know, your service manager, the owner, the boss, whoever you have to report to let them know if they need more time and if you're going to need to really break this thing down. That gives you an out. It covers your ass, basically. So that way they know that you wanted to spend more time on that, but they were the ones that decided you didn't have any more time to spend on that. Okay, so always cover your ass when you're doing these jobs, because a lot of times you can't clean this condenser in 20 minutes. It's not going to happen. And I get it. Even in my company, we have preventative maintenances where we're only supposed to spend 4 hours at the location. And that includes servicing all the refrigeration, all the air conditioning, all the ice machines, and everything in the restaurant. There's no way possible to get to that. So have a verbal understanding with your management. That way they know, hey, I don't have enough time to clean this thoroughly. I'm going to do a quick rinse, but I just want you to understand this needs more time. Okay? That's it, guys. I really appreciate you watching my videos. Please consider subscribing to my channel, leaving me a comment down in the comments section, giving me a thumbs up. Give me feedback. Tell me what you think about my videos. Let me know what you'd like me to do videos on, okay? Your input is really appreciated, okay? And have a nice night, guys.